What camp going for you so far?
Going good. Seeing a lot of improvement, change since last year. Just trying to stack days and keep the improvement going.
What are some of those specific areas where you feel like you've improved the most since last season?
Definitely just understanding football. You know, coming from a homeschool team and coming to one of the most complicated defenses in college football, it took a little minute to adjust. But I'm definitely acclimated to habitat, and I feel like I'm putting things together a little faster.
When did you first start feeling that comfort level?
I mean, I feel like every day is every time out here. Of course, wish the process would move a bit faster. But, you know, I'm just doing what I can, trust the coaches, trust the process, and just doing everything I can to go better.
How much of guys like Ethan Downs last year and then Armason Thomas even still now kind of help with that process?
I mean, all the experienced guys in the room really give me a lot of insight, a lot of wisdom. You know, guys like Marvin Jones. We had Ethan last year, Trace Ford and Caden Woolard. Now we have Marvin Jones. All those guys are kind of look at them as like my big brothers. They give me a lot of, you know, info that I need, and even things like tackle sets and whatever I need just to improve my game and get better, like I said.
Is playing for Chavis been kind of everything you thought it would be?
A little more than what I thought it would be, to be honest, but he's a great guy. I love Chavis.
It's a lot of talk about Taylor this offseason and through camp. What have you noticed about him? What have you seen from him as far as improvement and growth?
Definitely from where he was last year, I'd say Taylor is one of the most improved guys in the room. But I've seen growth all across the board. You know, even our younger guys. You know, we got Bergen, we got Wyatt, we got Alex Shieldnight, and even on the offensive side, you know, going against our tackles, Mike Fasusi, Logan Howland, Luke, all of those guys, they're definitely getting better, and I'm seeing improvement all across the board. I think we have a really good shot at doing what we need to do.
Kind of going off what you just said about the offensive linemen impressing you, how much do you think last year's adversity between injuries, stuff like that, how do you think that's going to help the offensive line this year?
Like I said, I see everybody improving, everybody doing the things that they need to do in the small details. Of course, we got to keep stacking days. We're not at the season yet. We still got 2 more weeks of camp, so there's always improvement to be made. But like I said, I see everybody doing the little things that they need to do.
What's it like having Brent Venables call a defensive game? Just him as having natural habitat.
It's inspiring, you know, someone who holds me to a standard that I don't always hold myself to, and you know, he really emphasizes little things and the details, and like I said, it's not something I've always been accustomed to, but seeing myself improve as I see that those type of things being prioritized in my game, and even in the defensive game as a whole, I'm seeing the clicking start to happen.
When you're in such a loaded position group, how do you make the most of the opportunities you do get this season?
Just maximize your moments, take advantage of your opportunities, and the little things have to matter as much as the big things.
How infectious is just the energy around the program right now? It seems, you know, coming off 2 and 6 and 7 seasons the last 3 years, it seemed like things are down. It seems like things are really positive around here.
Yeah, we've definitely been working and keeping things small. Like I say, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, get rattled by the noise. Just focus on the next day, and whatever we need to do to have the year that we want to have.
Do you feel the expectations that come with this defensive line? It seems like, you know, everywhere you look nationally, people feel like this could be one of the better groups out there.
Yeah, I feel like we have talent everywhere we need to have it. We're definitely very deep in the defensive side of the ball, as well as the offensive side of the ball. You know, we've done a lot of recruiting this year, and we've brought in a lot of good guys, a lot of good talent on special teams, on offense, and on defense. So I'm seeing a lot of good stuff.
It seems like John's come in and he's kind of ingratiated himself with everyone. What was that first moment for you that it's like, I think we're going to be okay at quarterback? John's kind of taking the reins.
Well, John's a really good locker room guy. Seeing him take ownership of the locker room and hold us to a standard, the same standard that he holds himself to. You know, I love seeing that in a leader, someone who takes accountability, not just for other people, but also for himself. And I've seen that in John since day one, and I can really get behind that.